Good morning people, hello, welcome to another vlog episode of the India Darshan travel series, reporting live from scorching hot Udaipur. But yeah, we are back on the National Highway 58. We're doing a road trip today. So if you remember the young folks that I met the other day when I was visiting the Vishwas Swaroopam, they mentioned about this temple. Turns out it's a very well-revered temple, Shri Nathji temple in Nathdwara, and people from all around India, especially from neighboring states, they come over to do the darshan there. And because I'm just 45 kilometers away from it, I thought might as well take this opportunity and go there. Now, whether or not I go back to the statue of belief, the Vishwas Swaroopam again, is a matter for later. But for now, I really want to visit the temple and check it out because, you know, I want to learn more about this and what makes this temple so auspicious and so revered that people come from all over India. Maybe people come from abroad too. I don't know. We have to go there and see. So yeah, that's the plan for today. We are doing a short, let's say 100-150 kilometer road trip outside of Udaipur to check out what's in the vicinity. So let's get started. Just reached the temple. The parking here is a little bit congested. Walk into Market Street and park at the end of the street. The temple is right there. So let's go inside before the temple doors close.
Many minutes later.
So I spent about half an hour inside the temple, and the temple just closed at 12. Ask the staff, the temple closes from 12 to 4. So be mindful of what time you arrive here. And inside there's no mobile, no camera, no nothing allowed, and even you have to deposit your bag at the lockers up front. So now I'm going to walk around, look around the shops, grab something to eat perhaps. That was a very nice brunch. They had poha and lassi here, and most of the people here are speaking Gujarati. Even the menu displays in Gujarati, which is interesting. So maybe I can find something similar in Gujarat too. That was very tasty. Now we're gonna go walk around and I'm gonna do a little bit of a tapas, like sample different street foods from along the street. So right across, it's too bright. Anyway, the place where I park is the street right next to it. And if you keep going forward, you're going to see a board sign. That's the access route to the temple. So once you come out, it's all food street from here on. So Nathdwara is a Lord Krishna temple. That's why you have Lord Krishna swings, clothes for the gods and so on. So it's, and the peacock feathers, they are also auspicious for us. Because it's if you are a Krishna follower, then this is a good place for you. Ooh, there's jalebi here. Done exploring the market street, didn't find any other snacks per se except for thandai, which is like a dry fruit laden milkshake, so I'll have that along the way. But other than that, there's like restaurants serving proper thali meals and stuff, and I'm not that hungry yet, so found myself a quiet spot to hang out. Some other temple premises, but this is like very quiet and peaceful. Has a pond here, and there's some koi fishes down there as well that I didn't see when I came here. So just resting here in the shade, and then we're gonna start heading back now. Other than that big Shiva statue here, there's nothing else to see per se. Oh yeah, one of the shopkeepers mentioned there's also a cow shelter here, so if you want to go visit the cows, that's a possibility. And apparently there is a revered mountain here where you do a full circle around it. So those are the couple of things that you do if you come in this region. But I'm going to go grab that dry fruit milkshake of sorts because that's very good for the heat. It cools you down. I'm going to have that, and then on the way back there is another Eklingji temple in Kailashpuri. So I think it's a Mahadev Shiva temple. So we're going to go check that out next. That was very nice. Cold milk, lots of dry fruits crushed and minced, and then they also had this whole black pepper minced in it as well, so it leaves a little bit of a spicy aftertaste. That was pretty cool. And we also get this like in sort of like a syrup that you can mix in the milk at home, but this is like fresh ground dry fruits and a whole bunch of other things, so it tastes completely different here. You see this milk boiling in the pan. This is one of my favorites and because it's like boiling hot and boils through the day. I usually like it in the winter, and then they add like this cream that you saw on the edges. They add the cream on the top. So it's like a very creamy boiled milk, and of course there's sugar and stuff inside for the flavors. And it tastes really amazing. So if you have the ability to drink it in like 40 degrees scorching heat, do give it a try as well. A change of plan, back at the Vishwas Swaroopam, the Statue of Belief, because the Eklingji temple closes from 1:30 to about 5:30ish, and I was going to get there at like 1:20, so would be a very rush darshan, so I skipped that and coming here instead. Now let's see what kind of package do we want, because I already know the packages from my last trip here, so let's see what we end up getting this time. Also this time I'm entering through a different gate. So last time I entered through that gate and parked from there. This time I'm entering, I think this is the main gate, and then I parked out here in the open. So it's a designated parking, there's no other parking inside, and unfortunately there is no sunshade, so my eyes is gonna hurt when I get back. But for now, let's go inside and enjoy the views. So grabbed myself a very basic bare bones park entry ticket. I just want to see the statue from a distance, but there's also a possibility to go up to the statue's shoulder, which they made like a glass walkway. But I don't see the point because the statue is more beautiful from a distance than actually going on top of it and seeing the world from above there. And they also have other activities like snow parks and wax museums and stuff, so they're selling combo activities and whatnot. I went for the bare bones, just the park entry ticket. I just want to get to the statue, and here you can walk along and you'll get to the feet of the statue, which is good enough for me. Another interesting thing is that here it says this is the world's tallest Shiva statue, standing at 369 feet. I didn't know about this, but it did look quite huge, and that's also one of the reasons why I want to see it from a distance and I want to see the front face. And at 8 p.m. they do a light and sound show, which of course is like in 7 hours from now, so I'm not going to be around for that. But in the last episode when I was going to Udaipur, at the time of sunset, it looked really beautiful because it's also like in rose golden color. So the setting sun with this color combination makes it look so amazing. Anyway, let's go. And I don't think, because I didn't take a combo, so I won't get a golf cart drop. I have to walk all the way. So let's keep walking. So another piece of information that they're not telling very many people, and eventually when you come for security check you figure this out. If you have like a very small backpack, that's okay, but anything bigger than that, they're gonna have to keep it in a locker. The lockers are right next to the ticket counter, and they charge 30 rupees for the locker. So drop your bags there, they'll give you a QR code kind of ticket, grab that, and then you'll be on your way. And if you don't pay up extra for the golf cart, you walk this way to get there. So that's what I'm doing now. That's the statue, so we're gonna climb up there to get to the feet. The good thing is they have a mini statue here, so that I think it's the exact same pose, so you can get a full view of how he looks. But yeah, as I said, look at the reflection of the sunlight on him, so elegant and peaceful. So that behind me is the massive footstep of the Shiva statue. It is very peaceful and serene here. There is also the Nandi, his carrier down there. There is a big bell over there. So it's a very spiritual place. And this, because of the massive statue, this segment has like a shade here. It's very calm, quiet and peaceful. And just before the steps, they ask you to remove your slippers and footwear. So it's like a kind of religious place in that sense. And then you can spend as much time as you need here to get your money's worth. So I've nearly made it to the exit. You can hear the bell chimes, you can hear the chants. It's a very peaceful place. Sitting in the shadow, that's the statue right there. I'm gonna enjoy the view from here for a little bit and then start heading back. I think I'm gonna skip the Eklingji temple because that opens at 5 p.m. and the ride from here to there is just half an hour, so I have a lot of time to kill but not much to do, so better yet just go back and then take a nap. And in the next vlog we'll be on the move again, So see you again in another episode of the India Darshan travel series. This is the Rustic Wanderer signing off from the world's tallest Shiva statue right there. Take care.